Hello, everybody. You are welcome to another episode of Deep Insight. And I am your guest host for today. My name is Abiola Fashino. I'm also known as Evangelist Bibi, the Minister of Enjoyment, the catalyst of productivity and enlargement, the ambassador of hope, health, and happiness, and the chief servant at myfaithtvnetwork.com. Today, I have the pleasure of being a guest host for my friend Sandra N.B. Uko and on her show. And I want to say congratulations to her for just making the
Thank
bestseller
you.
on Amazon for in over 10 categories. And Amazon, she's bestseller number one in some and first 100 in other categories. And the book is going to be launched formally on the 25th of this month on
Sure.
Saturday. We're
Yeah.
inviting you to join the launching. And there's still prices, the sale prices are still on for the book, pre-sale, pre-launch. So you can also contact her on her Facebook, Sandra N. B. Uko, author, for those prices. But today we're going to be talking more about the book and how it became to
The best
being
one.
and a bestseller. Let me say
Thank you.
welcome to your own show, Sandra.
Thank you, Mara. Thank you for making our time to join me on this show.
Okay, so we're celebrating. Woohoo!
I'm
Number
excited. I'm
one
dancing.
bestseller on Amazon. It's a
It was
big
God's
deal
grace, I'll
because
tell
there's
you.
so
It
many
wasn't
books
me.
there.
It wasn't me. 3, 4 weeks ago, I never saw it coming. I was just doing
Mm.
my thing. But someone referred me, when you belong to a great family, the John Maxwell family, where you have people and leaders who are willing to help you, not for anything, no gain,
Right, right.
but they're just selfless. They want to give themselves. I had 2 people coaching me at different times. This one
Wow.
says, wait and get to do your bestseller on a particular day. The other one said, start immediately. You don't have to wait.
Start
And
immediately.
yes, and I just kicked the ball rolling. And today,
Wow.
God
Now,
made
is
it
it
come true.
because this book is a new book that it could quickly get to bestseller? Because I know those who are watching, some of them may want to write their books, so they'll be in a good vantage point right now to, get into the bestseller program. But some people have written their books and their books are on Amazon and they're not making any waves, they're not even making any sales. So, what would you advise those kind of people, at least both sets of people, those who want to write and put their books on Amazon, they've not yet written, but they want to put their books on Amazon, they want to become bestseller, and those who have already written and their books are on Amazon and they're making no sales and they want to become bestseller? What would you advise both categories?
Really, it's just that easy. All you need to do is get the right people who can help you if you cannot do it yourself. In this side of the world, everything is do it yourself. But we have some people who are very busy and would not have that time to be able to sit down and read for hours.
Right.
So, and what you need to do is find out what categories where your book can become number one seller. Amazon doesn't allow you to just come and pick any category and put your book. Your book could be a prayer book and then you go put it in psychology. No, you must put it in a category that speaks about what you have written.
It's true
So all
because
you need to do for such people who had written in time past and have their books online and presently not selling, what they could do is go back and redo your categories. Find out what categories are closest to what you have written. Get new categories and write to Amazon that you want to add and replace all the old categories with the new ones. And that's it.
oh wow. Well, it's more complicated. I know it's more complicated than that,
Yeah,
but
it
I'll
is.
just say generally that is for those who have written. What about those who are just about to write their books?
Everybody has a book in them, and everybody should write a book. You've gone through some experience in life, and most times when we go through challenges and the things we go through, they're actually not meant for us. They're meant for the people coming behind us, and that's why we must look beyond ourselves when we have challenges. As in, look beyond yourself. Look for people who you can be a blessing to. And one thing that inspired me with my mentor, John Maxwell, he will tell you every morning I wake up in the morning, I ask myself, who is that person that God has prepared for me to be a blessing to? Go out of your way by showing love, by helping people. Once you help people, you think you're actually giving out of yourself, but you're actually increasing yourself. because he said, what doesn't stretch you doesn't grow you.
Mm.
And whilst training others, you're getting good at doing what you're doing. So I'm very
Right.
happy to help anyone who wants to do it, because I know that by the time I do it over and over and over again, I get good. The compounding effects. Because there's no leader that got doing anything once the best, as in good. Everybody started,
You have
doing
to
it the
do it
first time,
over and over and
trying to
over
do
again.
it. And as they continue to do it over time, they got good. So just like you will have a toddler who is trying to work, he stands up. Once you cheer him up, he tries to take one or two steps. He falls down and he picks himself up again and keep running. So that is how life is all about. Whatever you want to do, set your mind to do it. Find out what can work for you. If it's something that you cannot do on your own, reach out to Evangelist Abiola Fashino. You can reach out to me, and we would guide you. There are a lot of information on the internet. You can get to do it.
Now, let me, before I go into your book, because I'm going to be asking you about this book. Before we go into your book proper, let me just one last question on this bestseller.
Okay.
What's it such a big deal? Because we're saying bestseller, bestseller. Some people might say, well, I got my book on Amazon. It's not bestseller, but it's doing good. Well, what's the big deal about
Yes,
bestseller?
sometimes, these accolades, when you're a doctor, Dr. Sandra, or evangelist, we like those names. For me, I don't care what name you call me. But sometimes when you want to teach and coach and become an expert in that field, you want to get to the peak of the career. You want to get to the top. So that when you tell people that I can help you do this, I can help you achieve this, they can give you a listening ear. They can see you as an authority in that field. That's it. It doesn't bring any extra income. But
But,
one good
but,
thing
but
about it,
won't more people buy your book if
they
they
would buy the book because it's a bestseller, and they will buy because of the reviews. People go there online
exactly?
to buy. If they don't leave reviews, it's as good as not even buying anything. The reviews what make other people want
That's true.
to buy. Because before you buy anything on Amazon, you want to read the review. What are people saying about it? How good is this book? So when you see a lot of review popping at you, you'll be like, oh, this must be a great book. Let me buy it. And for now, I'm doing it at a giveaway price, 99 cents. This is the time for anyone who wants to get the book to go get the book. After 25th of February, I'm going to take a price off.
Wow. Okay, so people can go to Amazon now and just type in your name, Sandra NB Uko, and the name of the book,
Oh, just the
uh,
name of the book, Challenges the Refiner.
Challenges the Refiner,
Yeah.
and then they will get it at least the Kindle. They'll get the Kindle
Yes,
at
they can get a
99
Kindle version.
cents,
Yeah.
the downloadable one. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations once again on
Thank you.
the bestseller status. I hope you
You
have
know why I'm
changed it.
celebrating? There's a
Why?
word that got to me. He said, the more you celebrate life, the more God gives you something to celebrate. So I'm excited and happy. No matter how small it is or no matter how
No,
big
no,
it
no.
is,
It's not a
I'm
small feat
excited.
because I know a lot of people that have books on Amazon that have not reached the. I know a bestseller category is the first, if you're in the first 100
Sure,
or in that category. So that makes you a bestseller because you see a lot of people go to Amazon, they're looking for books to buy. And of course, you want to buy the best, you just don't want to buy anything. So,
sure,
first thing you go for bestseller if you have no particular person. Unless I'm going to buy your book and say I'm looking for Sandra MB Uko's book, but if I'm going to, okay, what can refine me? Let me go there. Then I can now say, okay, but then the book is in the first top 100, and then I'll just buy one of it. And so it's worth it being a bestseller. It is worth it. So let me go to the first question. The title of the book, The Refiner. Where did you get this title from?
awesome. That's a great question for me. Most times, getting book titles for me, I get to get book titles during my quiet times when I'm alone reading my Bible, talking to God, fellowshipping with God, and that's how those titles come. And I actually wrote this book because I wanted to explore, seeing that challenges is a refining fire. You go through it can be painful. You don't have a control over it, and I found that challenges really brings out the best in you. It helps you to think. Your creativity cup comes on. You're able to think and look inward, finding out what skill, what passion, what strength. what potentials lies in you for you to harness, to become your best version. So, and indeed, that was what informed the name. And what just came is challenges the refiner. And I said, yes, because challenges changes you. It humbles you. It's an humbling process. When you go through difficult times and you come out at the other side of life, shining and you're a success, people like wonder, wow, how did she make it? How did she get there? But you're able to tell your story in order to inspire others. And that's why I see storytelling as a great communication skill tool to helping people have a clarity of where they ought to be and how they can go through life.
I know the title says The Refiner, the challenges the refiner, how to triumph over adversity. And when you were writing, who did you have in mind
Yeah,
when you were
because the
writing?
first question you asked me, you tell us why you wrote this book. I just want to quickly get back there, finish up and move to the second question. I wrote this book because I wanted to explore that challenges actually refines us. Through reading this book, I hope to share my experience, my insights on how to learn from difficult moments in life, use this moment to our advantage. I hope that by reading this book as readers will gain a deeper understanding of themselves and how to transform their challenges into opportunities for growth. And the second question you did ask me, who did you write this book for? Everyone goes through challenges. It's either you have people who are just leaving one challenge to go get it into another one. There's really no one without challenges, except you are gone. You're no more on this planet Earth. As long as you're living, there would be challenges. And I actually wrote this book for everyone or anyone who wants to learn how to tackle life challenges with resilience and optimism. It is meant to help people develop the skills needed to face difficult situations, come out on the other side with strength and confidence. I hope it will be a source of comfort and guidance for those going through difficult times and and a source of inspiration for those looking to grow and refine themselves in better ways.
No, most of the time, when people, you said you cannot judge a book by the cover,
Yes, true.
but a lot of people look for books that will change their lives. And so, when anybody wants to buy this book, The Refiner, Challenges and the Refiner, what would he think in buying this book that the information there will change his life?
Yes.
How will the information there change the life of the reader?
Great
That's what
question.
I'm going.
Yeah, reading this book, Challenges the Refiner, How to Triumph, that subtitle, How to Triumph Over Adversity, can be a life changing experience. It can also help readers to develop a deeper understanding of their life purpose and how their decision can help or hinder their progress in life. It also would encourage readers to evaluate their current situations. Well, where are you? What are you going through? Where do you want to be? And take that step to become more self aware and mindful of their actions. For every action you take, you will pay for it tomorrow. So it also helps readers to recognize any self sabotaging behavior and how this can be addressed and improved on. Ultimately, readers will gain the tools to create positive change in their lives and live more fulfilling and meaningful lives.
I normally there are three to me there are three types of people in the world. One set that make things happen,
Yeah.
the second set that watch things happen, and the third set that say what happened. They just didn't know what happened and it passed them by. In writing this book, what were you thinking about? Were you trying to make things happen with this book? What were you? Well, I'm after your thought process when you were writing. What did you have in your mind for writing this book, The Refiner?
Yes, when I was choosing the title of this book and also when I was writing, I was just writing from my story, what I've been through life. And sometimes you just like when you go through life, it actually brings out the best in you. I was
Yes.
thinking about the ideas that life can be full of unexpected challenges, but those challenges can also be seen as opportunities for growth and refinement.
Right.
So the title Challenges the Refiner, the subtitle How to Triumph Over Adversity, was meant to capture this idea as it suggests that even though difficult times can be hard, they can also help us to become stronger and wiser.
Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna take a break here so that we can actually at least watch the video about the book, so we know what the book is about. For those who haven't seen the book or the flyer, let's just watch a little video about the book, and then I'll come back and ask you more questions about the book.
Okay, ma'am.
Best. You are welcome back. And so
Thank
we just
you.
watched a little bit. I liked one of the things that I saw there. There's no greater teacher than adversity. And adversity, like our bestseller author said, adversity is the best teacher. You learn some things, it challenges you, it refines you, and you move on. Okay, so we're back with Sandra MB Uko on Deep Insight and her bestseller book, The Refiner Challenges the Refiner, How to Triumph Over Adversity. And I've been asking her questions, and for those who are just joining us, you can roll back, review after we finish the live show, and watch and see the questions I asked her. Now I'm going to go into a little bit about the book. I want us to eat some of the nitty gritty of the chapters in the book, and the style of writing, and what would a reader just look out to when they buy the book. Which chapters would you want them to just look at that stuck out to you as you were writing?
Yeah. Yeah. For chapter two, I probably will go to chapter two. It's a book
Mhm.
that is a
How many
10,
chapters in the book?
it is 10 chapters.
How many
So
pages?
at about 130 pages.
130. Okay.
So chapter two talks about what do you do when you're overwhelmed by adversity? This is a question everybody asks. Why me? Why me? Why me? And why not you? So in this case, I actually wrote that this is not to say that we cannot reach a breaking point in life. Indeed, there are times when life is just too hard to bear and to oversee. When this happens, you must go back to the drawing board, adopt a system whereby you think possibility. Indeed, what you think you become. Simply put this means that if you think you are a certain thing, and that's what you'll be. So if you try, then you can become that thing you want to become. So, for instance, if you think of success, you become successful. When you feel you are attractive, then you become attractive. If you feel great, then you attract greatness. So that's chapter two. But then also, I would like to go to chapter nine, not to take so much of your time. How do you position for a comeback? Yes, there will always be challenges. There'll be difficult moments. There'll be times when you fall and things are just going everywhere and your things are not coming together as you planned. But at such time, a comeback can be described as a return from a bad situation to a better position. But for a person going through tough times from adversity or the other, you can define that as a return to life, a return to vitality. So put yourself in a position to make a comeback. Whatever situation you find yourself, how no matter how difficult life can be, yes, people could have said, doctors could have written you off, they could have given you a number of days to leave, whatever they're giving you. You can actually position yourself for a great comeback in your life. And to achieve your goals on time, you should consider the following stages. You have got to stand up, take responsibility for your actions, realign your thinking, exercise mental resistance, reflect on your life, and assess yourself. Take time to look inward. For everything that we have to live life is already residing inside of us and around us. God has not made any man empty. We've got all we need to run and to become a champion in this life. We're all ambassadors and we're going to give accounts of how we'll live life. So we've got everything that we need to be a superstar in us. So take time, stay in a quiet place, look inward, and see strength inside of you and see those things, those giftings, those potentials that God has put in you to harness them, to bring them to life. Then
Awesome.
actually not for you when you go through challenges. When we go through difficult times, they're actually not meant for us alone. They are meant to also inspire others, to help others in that same drain with you, to help pull them out.
Mm. Okay, that's awesome. So, anybody, if you're going through challenges and you're looking for a way to overcome the adversity, then all you need to do is go and get this book. Right now, it's 99 cents on Kindle until the 25th. So, go and download so you can get to know how to overcome adversity. I'm going to jump to the issue of reviews. Uh, I know when we're talking of bestseller, I'm going to go back to it. You talked about reviews. So, one of the criteria, I know it's a complicated situation, but one of the criteria is you're selling a lot of books, you're getting a lot of reviews on your books, and people are reading your reviews. So, tell me, what impact has reviews made on your book, and what advice would you give authors who are watching about reviews?
Reviews are critical. Reason being that you want to buy something. That's like a mouth to mouth referrer. Somebody telling you that this book you want to get is an awesome book, go get it. That will propel you to get in the book. Rather than you just going to a shop and you have 3 or 4 items of the same name will do the same thing. If you don't have a review of a book, then you don't buy. You buy the other one that thinks looks good because of what people have said, because of the reviews that people have dropped. Like my husband will never buy anything online without getting a review. Most times when I get online to buy anything, he'll tell me, "Oh no, you shouldn't have gotten this. You should have gotten the other one because a lot of reviews, though might be expensive, but you have to go for this because reviews help people to have a clarity, to have an understanding that your book is a great book to get."
So, how do you like on this book now, the challenges and the refiner? How are the reviews coming in?
They're actually coming in, but a lot of times people tell you they will do something, they never get to do. But I believe the best of everyone. If you tell me you're going to do it, thank you. I thank you for her. I just believe that you will do it. But sometimes you have to push people to do things for you. And if you want to push people to do things for you, then you have to look at your close friends, people you can trust, people you can call on and say, okay, Evangelist Bibi, you've not done my review like I did last night. You can go back and redo that. So a lot of times it's easier to call on close friends, family, and friends. So
And say,
please
now
go.
that you've read my book, can you please give me a review?
Sure. That's why I tell people.
Da, da, da. Okay. So, now that this book is now the bestseller and we are getting reviews, where can people buy this book now?
Well, the book is available on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon, the Kindle version. You can also get a paperback. Some of my friends that I sent a link to get the 99 cents, thinking I'm helping them to save money, they went for the paperback.
Oh,
Some of them told me,
wow.
"Oh, we just got in my ad copy." So for friends who want to buy an autograph copy, you can shoot me a mail at info@sandrauko.com. I'm going to be leaving it at the comment section. I could autograph it and send to you, and I'll send you um,
Mail it
payment
to them.
details. Yeah, how you can get the money across to me. So let me just type the email so you can
Okay.
send you your details, your address, phone number, so that I can
So they can
get.
either get it on Amazon or they, okay, there it is. Info@sandraoko.com, deep inside work. They can either get it on Amazon or they can actually call you
They can
or
reach out to me. I'm
reach
also
out to
putting
you, info at
another email address
sandraoko.com,
just to make it
and
easier.
then ask you for the book.
Yep.
How much is the book on Amazon?
On Amazon, the Kindle version is 0.99. That's 99 cents. But the
Till the
paperback
25th, till
to
the
the
launch
25th.
day.
Yes. Then the paperback is 10.99.
But then after the 25th, what's going to happen? Yeah, the price is going to remain the same,
Now
or
I'm
you're
going to
going to
leave it for
jack
a
it up?
while. I'm going to leave it for a while because most important thing, you have to look beyond just making money from the book, but the lives you want to touch,
Yeah.
the people you want to reach. So I could leave it till maybe after Easter, just to give people room to get in the book.
Awesome. So join us. We're going to be putting up the information for the launch on Saturday, the 25th. We'd like you to join us, buy a copy of the book, encourage the author. And if you haven't bought now, you can still buy at 99 cents, the Kindle version on Amazon, and go ahead and know how to get the refiner, get to, make, get over challenges and all the adversities in your life. I've been talking with the author of the bestseller book, The Refiner Challenges, or the other way around, Challenges, The Refiner, Sandra N.D. Uko. And her book is a bestseller right now on Amazon in over 10 different categories. And so go out there, reach out, buy one, join for the launch on the 25th. So, as we leave this interview, I'm going to ask her to give us her parting words. What advice do you have for authors out there, those who want to write and those who have written?
My parting words will be for you who have not written a book, you've got stories, you've got life challenges, you've got situations that you've gone through in life. You can start by journaling. Then when you have them, like my email is my journaling spreadsheet, such that anywhere in the world where I have access to internet and I have my phone, I can continue writing. I was writing in a book before, but I had to stop it because sometimes I leave the book at home and I'm like, oh my God, I left it at home. Now I made it so easy for me that I have it on the internet. Anywhere in the world, I have access to a laptop and I have access to internet, I can continue writing. So everyone has a story to tell. You have something you've been through that you think will inspire the world. You can start writing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And being a bestseller, like I earlier said, is like having your book in 10 categories. Sometimes people go to a shop, put the book in just one platform. That means you only want one person to see it. It's different from when you have the books in 10 different bookstores. That's what Amazon does. So Amazon allows you to put up to 10 categories for your book. But the first time you're uploading, Amazon would only allow you to do two. Once the book is live, you can go back and change whatever you want to change. You can add more, and that's it. That's help you in order
Right.
to be able to get the book in all those stores, in order to have it in 10 different places. That means anybody that gets to religion and check for your book, they find it. Prayer book, they find it. And they get to obstacle book, they find it. Different categories. When they go to religious and studies, education, they can find your book. This gives a wider scope and a wider
Wider
reach
scope.
for your book.
Awesome. Thank you, Sandra N.D. Uko. Wishing you the best with this, your new book. I know we haven't heard the last of you. Last year, you came out with the book.
Now, 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
how time
Okay, no,
flies.
we're in February now, so it's 2 years ago. 2 years ago, can anything hold you back? Making a difference. And now we have challenges the refiner, how to get over overcoming adversity. So we know we have not heard the last of you. Very soon you're going to come out with another one, being on top.
Yeah,
How to maintain your top, being on top.
no, thank you.
Congratulations and thank you so much for this time. It's time to go, viewers. At the end of the show, you will see how to contact her and the information to join us on Saturday 25th for the formal launch of the book.
Just a second. Yeah, I want to check if I have anything to show that would help them get it. Okay, then.
There it is.
Mm.
So we're going to keep this as we say bye. So you can keep it up. Join us. So the book launch is on the 25th, is at 12 noon. Saturday 25th at 12 noon. You can RSVP or you can just join the Zoom meeting. It's an online virtual launch.
Thank you so much, Mara. I appreciate taking our time to asking those questions, just finding out the reason why the book was written. I really do appreciate you. And thank you, our viewers, everyone who left a comment, the several comments here. But I want to say thank you to everyone. Please go get the book for your loved ones. Share the link with everyone that needs to go read it. It's a book for everyone. Everyone is going through challenges. I've been through my own and I'm still going through others. So as long as you're alive, there would be challenges. So go get your copy and join me live on Saturday, February 25th at 12 noon EST. For West African time, it's 6 p.m. West African time. Thank you so much and have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.